There is this phrase we all hear a lot: justice delayed is justice denied. But what if I told you that sometimes justice doesn't just get delayed, it gets buried? A story so tragic, so twisted, that it took 28 long years to uncover the truth. This is the story of Sister Abhaya, a 21-year-old nun whose life was taken in 1992, and the fight for justice that followed. So, first we discuss that the story begins in Kottayam, a quiet little town in Kerala. In 1992, St. Pius VI Convent was home to a group of nuns dedicated to faith and service. Among them was Sister Abhaya, who was born Beena Thomas. She wasn't just another face in the crowd. She was bright, hardworking, and deeply committed to her studies and her calling. At just 21, she had this energy about her, waking up at 4 a.m. every day to study for her exams. You can imagine her, the young woman so full of life and determination, chasing her dreams while staying true to her faith. But then came the morning of March 27, 2992. That morning, everything changed. When the other nuns woke up, they noticed something strange. The kitchen was a mess. The fridge door was wide open, water was spilled all over the floor, and one of Sister Abhaya's slippers was lying there. But Sister Abhaya herself, she was nowhere to be found. Imagine waking up to find the life of a vibrant young woman, full of promise, reduced to a mystery. A mystery so deep that even the police couldn't crack it. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. A shocking turn would unravel the truth, and it's something you won't believe until you hear it. The search ended in the most horrifying way imaginable. They found her body floating in the convent's well. Just imagine that moment. The shock, the disbelief. A young woman who just hours ago was alive and studying was now gone forever. It didn't feel real. It didn't make sense. When the police got involved, things got even stranger. The autopsy revealed some very troubling details. Cuts on her head, bruises on her body, and nail marks on her neck. And yet, the official report? It said she had drowned. Even more bizarrely, they labeled it a suicide. Think about that for a second. A young woman wakes up at 4 a.m. planning to study, and then what? Decides to take her own life? And what about the injuries? How could anyone believe this story? But don't be fooled. This was no suicide, this was murder. And someone was desperately trying to cover it up. But there was one thing, one witness who would change everything. The truth began to surface when a witness came forward, a petty thief named Adaka Raju. On the night of March 27, Raju had broken into the convent to steal copper rods. What he saw that night would change everything. He testified that he saw two priests, Father Thomas Kotur and Father Jose Putrikail, entering the convent late at night. According to Raju, Sister Abhaya had walked in on something she wasn't supposed to see. Father Thomas, Father Jose, and another nun, Sister Seppi, in a compromising situation. After 28 years of waiting, fighting, and relentless pursuit of truth, justice finally knocked on the door. But here's the real question. Was it justice? Or just a long-awaited conclusion to a story that left everyone scarred? But justice wasn't going to come easy. For years the case dragged on. Evidence was tampered with, witnesses were silenced, and powerful forces worked behind the scenes to derail the investigation. The Kerala High Court finally convicted Father Thomas and Sister Sephi. Both were sentenced to life imprisonment. This story isn't just about Sister Abhaya. It's about the power of persistence, the courage to stand up for what's right, and the belief that even when justice is delayed, it cannot be denied. And it's about people like Adhaka Raju, who risked everything to tell the truth. So, what do you think? Was justice truly served, or does the fight for accountability continue? Let me know in the comments. Was there a bigger force at play? If this story moves you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning,